Stop allowing strangers to pray over you.
Don't take it personally, I'm surprised you call me after. I said it's skirt on me good, skirt up on me good, skirt down, you acting like me.
Pray for you. Do not do it. You need to be able and be willing to do it for yourself. If you need a blessing or a breakthrough, you need to find the resources or look in the Word, and there are several prayers available for you. Do the work for yourself. Stop trusting that when you stop and scroll over somebody's page that they're praying for you and it's going to help benefit your life. No, it's not. You have to do the work for yourself. That's just what it's got to be. You got to do the work for yourself. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, CC Love, and I am back with another video. And I'm just here for a quick second. I just wanted to just talk about something. I want to talk about something that's really dear to me. And it has a lot to do with me and sensitive about the subject, right? So, I want to talk about, okay. So, some people are born with the ability. I'm going to say this again. Some people are born with the ability to know, to see, to hear, to feel certain things that other people cannot. Keyword is born. From my understanding, it is said that the type of people or psychics are not to be entertained, or we cannot seek after them to provide us information regarding our future or our life or current circumstances, right? Okay. Everybody who has a gift of being a seer, meaning a person who is clairvoyant, meaning they can feel people's energy. First example, if a person is a seer or empath, if they walk into a room, it don't matter what room they're in, a church, a school, an office building, work, a grocery store, they automatically can pick up on people's spirits or energies, emotions, right? Another thing, dreaming. You can have dreams about something that's coming to pass, about family members of people getting shot, of upcoming funerals of people that are living, of you being back in times that you weren't even born in yet. It's different things that you can dream about. Okay. You could dream about something that happened, then like a week or two later, you be out somewhere or sitting somewhere, and that situation happens, whether good or bad. You be like, "Oh wow, I dreamt that already. I was already here before," right? Another example is just knowing. You can know what somebody is thinking because you can not necessarily hear their words, but you can know what somebody's gonna say out their mouth at a certain time. And it's not all day long. I'm finna be able to tell you what you finna tell me. I'm gonna be able to tell you what you finna say out your mouth. No, it come in spells. It could be while y'all vibing, having a good time. It could be something that you feel that's finna be said that's gonna make you fall out. It could be something that you just know that the mood is finna be this. I know what the mood is finna be with you today, tomorrow, for this week. It's just knowing. And also, as far as feeling, you could be just sitting here minding your own business, right? Watch TV, doing schoolwork, working, and you could be thinking about what you're doing, but thoughts will begin to cloud your mind. It could be something about, oh, she finna go do this, she finna send you this, or she finna call you and talk about this. And that phone ring, and it's the person you thought, or that phone ring and somebody you ain't heard from. Like you just get, you know how you go to a concert or a shoe go on sale and you can pre-purchase. It's like it's like that. It's like you get a message or a warning before it happens. And it does not mean that everything is all bad. It could be something good. It could be something bad. You don't know until it happens. But you're going to get a sense. You're going to get a feeling. It could be bubble guts. It could be you having headaches for days. It's nothing to do with medical issues. Nothing to do with it at all. It's just having a give you able to you just able. I don't know how to explain it. Those who understand. So my problem is, why do people who don't understand that, and some seers do not have can't talk to dead people, can't do that, can't do that, we can't do that. It's about energy and vibration. That's why I used to always come in here and talk about I gotta protect my energy. I can't do that because dwelling and being in mess and doing evil stuff, that will follow you and fall back on you, and you don't want to be connected by negativity. The way that the world is going, I mean, you be online and you see so much stuff. You got people talking about, oh, when the eclipse come, the whole world gonna do this and the world gonna do that. The sun is going through a pole shift. The sun is about to flip over in reverse, which is going to cause solar flares, which is going to release a whole bunch of magnetic energy, which is going to be extremely powerful, which is going to have a bad impact on Earth. You got people coming up with conspiracy theories about the shipwrecks, running into bridges, making bridges collapse. You got prophets online talking about these celebrities and days that are, that things that are going to come to pass. You got people predicting people's situations. Okay, cool, right? Then you got people, when I read the comments, it's like people just like arguing back and forth and saying, like, yeah, right. And only the Lord knows when this and this and then the third. Okay. So how I feel about that is you cannot believe everything you see and hear online. It's good to have the information in front of you, but that's when you go to God and you pray about what you see and hear online and ask him to put clarity of peace in your heart. And we ain't going and asking God, God, is this coming? Lord, is this true what these people talking about? We're not talking about that. That's dumb, okay? We're talking about asking for a peace of mind. Because I know you're going to wonder. Your mind going to wonder. If you're hearing about 20 different things supposed to be happening, 20 different things going on, inflation, the president's being childish, acting like third grade kids, and people dying left and right, and all these conspiracies, your mind is going to start wondering. And you're going to go looking and you're going to start trying to find out stuff and see what this person say about this. And then you're going to become nervous or anxious and like, what they say. And some people just don't believe nothing. Those that just don't believe nothing, I feel sorry for them. Because I'm not saying you have to believe in yes, it's going to take place, yes. But you have to believe it's a reason. It's a reason why certain stuff is starting to be stirred up and talked about and being put out into the universe. Okay, you got to believe in something so that you can be prepared. In the midst of all of the drama and stuff that you hear on TV about and another thing, stop saying that people are witches and accusing these people that you see online to be witches or practicing witchcraft because they are born with a gift to know or to see or to hear or to feel. That is absolutely crazy to me. Let's do this. For the people who always talk about somebody is evil or does witchcraft because they have a gift of knowing or seeing, ain't that the same thing a prophet and evangelist do when they can see people and relay messages? When they say, God told me to tell you. Correct me if I'm wrong. For the ones who always trying to imply that if a person is a psychic or a seer or an empath, that they are a witch. When your when your prophet in church can come and lay hands on you and look in your face and tell you, God told me to tell you, they're giving you a message They're letting the Holy Spirit use them. So how do you know? Now I'm talking about for the positive people. I ain't defending nobody who actually do witchcraft and who is actually a witch, who actually do evil stuff and put spells on people and cause people to lose and all this and that. I ain't talking about them. I ain't even talking about them. I don't fool none of that. I don't even like watching scary movies. I can't watch scary movies because my grandma always told me them spirits that come follow you, come through your TV. And to this day, I believe that. That's why I'm watching. I'm talking about for they call them light workers, and I don't even believe that that is a decent term for them. I just feel like it's people who know a seer. A seer is the perfect word for me, for people like that, being able just to see. Like I could see through the bull crap. I could see. I can already know. I already know how this gonna play out. I already see where it's going. I already know how this gonna be. I already know how I need to react to this. I already know how you finna react. I already know how I'm finna react, and I know how this finna be. Like, come on, you can't do that. You can't always associate stuff with being bad. They already associate darkness or black or the color black with being negative. Think about it. That's crazy. And associate white and light with right. That's incorrect. So my point is back to the story that I was talking about in the beginning, right? So being around a person who um, loses faith in you in the midst of your storm, who detaches for their own personal reasons, that you can't consider people like them real friends. And I believe people like that, those people come into your life to prove a point to you. Let me explain. Instead of trying to rely on other people to make you happy and to hold your hand through hardships, the whole time you supposed to be calling on the Lord and asking Him for clarity and asking Him to keep you grounded and keep you protected with the Holy Spirit. And but then by the time that friendship is over with, y'all done fell out and bumped heads because you were seeking validation and seeking for somebody to hold your hand when you shouldn't. When you weren't even holding your own self up. And that's when the Lord. That's when the Lord. I'm talking about me. That's when He showed me. Okay, I'm gonna show you. So you being hard headed, and then you're not even trusting me like you're supposed to. You still ignoring me. So by doing that, I reaped. I reaped what I sowed. And when I got to a point of no return, and I found myself uh, losing weight, and I found myself one day I was sitting down at the table, and this person who I thought was a friend of mine, was being very hateful. I mean, saying stuff to me every day, doing stuff to me every day, um, just doing stuff when you nitpicking at its worst. Nitpicking at its worst. And I'm already going through a million things, and I'm sitting down at this table, and something just led me to be and just dive into the Bible. And I found myself, because I'm working on growth, because I'm like, okay, I'm going through this right now, and you was my go-to person, and then you just flipped the script on me. So not only am I stressing about our friendship, I'm trying to work on a goal and also regroup. So when I say going through a whirlwind, I found myself, because I'm a person who grew up all around a family that like to fight, cuss, cook, and drink in that order. And majority of my life, I have had to put my hands on people. We're gonna be honest. We're gonna talk about it. And while going through this and being in a state of mind that was extremely draining, I'm talking about ain't getting no sleep, at work zoned out, can't focus at work, can't focus in real life, and still keeping a smile on my face in front of my child and make sure he know that I'm okay. Pressing forward every day, and still at the end of the day having to be around and hear negativity, right? I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna tell the story because I feel like it need to be told. Um, and this was just recently, this past fall. That's what I'm talking about. So in the midst of that, um, my situation ended up happening to me because I was being um, going against the grain. I was not waiting on the Lord, and I wasn't coming to Him and fasting like I was supposed to, and waiting on Him to help me. I was looking for pleasure and fun. In the midst of my storm, I wasn't focused. So by doing so, that's why I ended up in the situation that I was in, and um, just I let a snake around me in my life, and that's crazy because that person did not appear to be like that in the beginning. It's all a game. It's all a game to that person. This is the same person who loves to fellowship with everybody, who breaks their neck to feel validated, who feels like they have to be a people pleaser, who goes above and beyond to feel like they're important in people's lives. Because if they don't, if they didn't have the people that are around them that didn't really know the real them, then they wouldn't be who they are. We just gonna be honest. Okay. Um, so we're gonna call this person a trickster. Okay. The trickster um was supposed to be a friend to me. This trickster turned out to be, I'm not gonna call this trickster an enemy, okay? Because I don't have enemies, not that I know of. But I feel like the Lord placed this trickster in my life to show me who is boss and to break my little butt down, and that's exactly what happened. So in the midst of going through dealing with the trickster, um, it was days where, like I said, months of not sleeping well. Um, it came to a point where the trickster started saying all kind of slick stuff out of their mouth to me, talking to me like a child, just trying to handle me. And like I said, I'm working on change. I haven't got an argument with nobody in forever. I ain't had to put my hands on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hmm. I mean, I recently had got into an altercation back in February. Was that February? No, that was that February of last year. Yeah, that was February last year, and that was because somebody that was immature and full of drama felt like they could put their hands on me, and I definitely showed them what it was here for. But past all that, I haven't had any issues with anybody, right? So this one day, I knew that I was about to just part ways and get away from being around this trickster. And I was on the phone talking with my friends like I always do. And all I said was, today is the day. And I said, finally, thank you, Lord. I didn't know that the trickster was listening to my conversation. But the trickster came downstairs and was like, what you say? Just after blue. Now, we ain't said nothing to each other in about a week, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? This, she continues to go on and on, saying, "Oh, I thought you said something," like very aggressive. Now, I just told y'all that I'm working on myself, and I'm not on that rah rah energy, ready to bust somebody's head. Because I'm going through all this in the third, and I'm forcing myself. And this is crazy because in the midst of all that I was going through, I was changing into somebody else. This, when I say this is the ultimate test, I was changing into somebody else. I promise you, the child kept on just yapping at me with some aggressiveness and was acting like she was ready to put her hands on me. So I said, listen, love, I recommend that you go ahead on because I was already at my breaking point. I'm already stressed out. I'm going through this and third. I need you to hush and leave me alone because I'm not even doing nothing to you. I promise I wasn't. So the person continues, and I'm like, I just flipped. I flipped. And it was building up because this was 30 days of everyday tormenting me, verbally, emotionally, mentally, just because you supposed to be my homie. You really flip on me overnight, literally overnight, and still can sit my face and say, "Oh, I'm still for you, but I'm still gonna treat you and talk to you any kind of way." So that day when I got up off the couch, I said, "So you're not gonna stop? So you just gonna keep on?" I said, "Whoever you're on the phone with, because it's like she always did it when she was on the phone with her girlfriend or her sister." And I'm like, whoever you're on the phone with, I don't know you for whatever reason you're trying to impress them. But I said, whoever she on the phone with, I said out loud, I advise you to tell your friend she need to calm down because ain't but so much a person can take. So she continues to go on and on. She's like, I'm on the phone with my sister. And I'm like, and then you see her talking about me. Oh, it was something she said about me too. So I said, so you sitting here talking about me in my face. And I said, you carried yourself as a woman of God when we first met. You got a whole library in your house full of these books to feed your delusional state of mind. Because we're just gonna we're gonna be honest. You sitting here portraying a life that you cannot afford and that you're not able. Y'all ever met a person that want to keep up with everybody else and keep up with the Joneses and got to break their arm, leg, and neck just to be able to do that? Okay. You ever met anybody that just try to gaslight you and do all this and the third just to get in your good graces, just so they can look or feel like a great person, like they're doing the world just justice by just doing something nice for somebody, but in the back of their mind is really a plot and they really got other stuff going on? That's crazy, right? So um, that day, I found out that this so-called friend of mine was the devil, a whole live devil in real life flesh. Because the way that you acted was not the person I met, and not the person that you portrayed to be to people. A whole then when the person kept on, I'm trying to sit down because we done start arguing by then. And I said, you judging me off of my situation when you sit here living in the hood that I once grew up in. We talking about the west side of Charlotte now. The west, the west, the west side of Charlotte, my love. Hoodville, hood town. Okay? In an apartment that everything is falling apart and you got plumbing issues. And you have what, two or three big major college degrees, and you are settling to be a trainer on your job. A trainer. A trainer. Baby, listen. If you don't put me up in human resources, what? If you don't get me somewhere while these degrees gonna go to work and make me some real money, oh, I like my job. No, no, love. The lifestyle that you try to portray, you need HR salary. Unless you scamming on the low, and that's how you're able to do what you're able to do. But that ain't my business. Anyway, um, I had to read that person for filth that day. This was in October, on October the 8th to be exact. I read that person for filth, and they sat on the stairs. Now I go outside. They sat on the stairs with their door open, taunting me, looking at me, and picking with me still. So I let the devil use me at that moment. Now I'm trying to grow and go on this growth in this spiritual. Like I've been calm and cool, ain't had to fall out with nobody. Chilling, right? But this day, it was like a breaking point. Like I had reached the mountaintop after climbing for years, and I finally had to let everything that I had built up. I had to let it out, and I let it out. I'm like, listen, I will knock every teeth that you have in your head to the back of your throat, literally. Because you're sitting here making a mockery of my situation and you're laughing at me and you trying to belittle me like you are high. This person's ego is way up in outer space. I have never in my life met a person this arrogant in my life and think that they got this syndrome. palm color syndrome. In their mind, I think that's what they think that they are. They act like they are above all. That's what blew me. Because how? How do you think that? Do you think, is it the degrees that you think that? And I had to go low. I said a lot of things. I said a lot of things. But after taking all of this person's crap, and we ended up face to face. I did threaten this person first because it was like, you flipped on me for being my friend. You lying and you talking about me in my face, and you just keep picking with me every day. You would have flipped too. So this person decides to sneak me and run. Now, why did she do that? So I told her that she might as well come on and get it over with. Cause that was the only way you gonna get past me, to get in the door. Cause I was gonna really put that child in the hospital. I really was, but it didn't happen like that. Cause she was scared to come back up the stairs to get in the door, so she called the police on me. I went live on my real Facebook page, and I told the police, just like I told her. I said, "Well, why y'all coming here asking me what I'm doing?" I said, "You better go check on her because I will get my lick back." That's what I told them. And I meant what I said. I promise you, I meant what I said. I said, excuse me. I said, I'm going to get my lick back because you don't touch me and you don't hit me and run. So I ended up getting away, and I was very upset. And I had my aunt told me, she was like, "Ooh, niece, you going through it because I ain't never seen you like this." Had on my bonnet, had on some big gray sweatpants and a big t-shirt. Well, I was looking like what I was going through. Okay. Then, as the weeks went by, I sat down and I said, "Lord, I shouldn't even said all those things that I said. No matter if it was for retaliation, I felt like I had to defend myself. I was wrong, and I prayed about it, and I asked the Lord to forgive me for that every day." In the midst of that, let's back up. Before the fallout happened, I found myself trying to keep my mind together. And it's crazy how I have been reading my Bible at work. I'm at work. I'm at work reading my Bible on my desk. I got everybody looking at me so weird and so crazy. It's like I got put in a pot of boiling water to see if I was gonna make it out alive. I'm literally in my Bible every day. When I was getting off, I would sit at the table, and I got a download message one day. I kid you not. This was before the fallout happened, right? And I was doing my schoolwork, and I had my journal beside me, and some said right, and I still got it in my journal. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all how real it is over here. This journal right here. Let's go find it. Let's go find it, baby. Where is it? Mm-hmm. Nope, that's for April. I need October. Yeah. September. Okay, come on. Let's find it. What that say? Recorded downloads. Okay. 10:1. God says you have to stay still. You have work to do. I need you to do these things. I replied, "Yes, Lord." You have to dedicate your life. Are you ready? Because I kept hearing, I'm sitting at the table trying to do schoolwork, but I was also reading my scripture too. Now, mind you, this person kept walking past me, laughing all loud on the phone, really just kept on provoking me. But I chose to not lash out on this person and focus on trying to get my spirituality up. That was my goal, right? Because I knew that was going to help my situation. Because I feel like everything was falling apart. Everything I wrote and that I'm reading, this is what I wrote down that I took from this, that something came over me and was telling me this. And I hear angels, and I'm writing down what I hear. I hear angels talking. They are whispering, saying, "She's been summoned. Is she ready?" I literally heard this, and I'm writing down what, and it's like I'm in a trance. It's like I was staring. I was looking at the pages while I was writing, but I wasn't focused on what I was writing. But it was like I was in a daze. And it said, and I heard the angel say, "Is she ready?" My hands were sweating. And then I said, "Thank you, Lord." And after that, what I got after that was, "You have what you need. Breakthrough is time. No more. I see you. Hear my voice. You have work to do." This is making me, and I've said this is making me very emotional. My hands were shaking. I received this message with a gut feeling while listening to who? I don't know. That was on October the 1st. We fell out October the 8th. She got mad because I stopped talking to her and stopped communicating with her. Like, "You don't want to be my friend anymore? Okay, cool. I'm finna fall back. I wasn't saying nothing to you. I wasn't talking to you, but I was still cooking. When I would cook, I would cook for everybody. Because I'm not hateful. I don't have room to be hateful when I'm going through the most. I'm trying to get out of my rut. You're not helping me. You chucked up the deuces. You don't want to be my friend anymore. Okay, cool." So that was October the 1st. So that would happen on the 8th was supposed to happen because that was my test. I did not pass my test. I failed because I reacted. Okay. Fast forward to about what? Because we got proof. I'm going to tell y'all how real it is over here. I told y'all I repented and I asked the Lord to forgive me, right? I fell out and got away from that person in October. Okay. Let's fast forward, baby, because this is my journal. This is my affirmation journal, baby. We got proof. I write everything down. Let's go. Let's see. That's January. Let's go back. December. Okay, December. I'm going to show you it's real. Because y'all going to start listening to people one day. When they got proof. Y'all telling people to show you proof of stuff. When they talk about, "Oh, I manifested this. I manifested that." Where the proof at? Okay. Yeah. Affirmations, baby. We got Psalms. Here go the proof right here. I am blessed. All of it. Baby, we write it down. And I got dates. Okay, here we go. So I haven't wrote in here since October the 13th. October 13th. See this date? October 13th right there. Next entry was December the 12th. Okay, let's talk about this. I am sure that I am going to be very successful the whole year of 2024. I am sure that I have. All right. I wrote myself a memoir, 2024 memoir, this whole page. And I drew me a vision board on this page. I drew me another vision board. This was 12/13 right here. 12/13. Now I was in the process of making something happen, right? Okay, this 12/18. 12/18 is the date on top of this page. You see this? 12/18. Okay. 12/18, I was still trying to make something shake for me. I manifested what I have right now. 12/18, I got a call and a confirmation 2 days later. I have touched thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay? Manifested money. I have gotten blessings after blessing after blessing since I repented. I asked the Lord to forgive me and I stayed in that Bible. And I had another friend, so-called friend, and I don't know if it was because she was pregnant at the time, who was being hateful to me too, testing me every week. And I didn't flip out on her. I stayed, I said, I rebuked that negative energy, and I started looking into that Bible. I started reading my Bible, manifesting, writing down, and replacing that negative energy with positivity. I have proof in my journal of my approval dates and my blessings. Oh, the screenshots is in my phone of the blessings of the money. We ain't gonna pull it up. When I came on here and posted about a month or two ago about bonuses, a bonus I never expected, I've been getting bonuses ever since. Finna get one next week. I've been getting bonuses ever since. And we're not talking about no little $500. And I was just I was just at the end of my road and trying to figure out what's next. While people sitting here degrading me and acting like I was not even a human being. Happy to see me down and out. Especially family. Old family, they stick in and stick their head out. And when you really ask them for a major of something major, oh no. And that's okay. Because if they call me today, I'll try my best to be there for them. But let me tell you what I've been doing. Since October or November of last year, I've been in isolation. I haven't talked to anyone. Just one close friend and my uncle. My uncle ain't never done nothing to me. My new location is so secret. Nobody knows where I live, and I love it like that. When I say nobody knows where I live, nobody knows where I live, and I love it like that. I have been having to tell people no that rely on me and always constantly need my help. I have isolated myself because I am still going on this journey. I done had people try to start arguments with me out the blue, and they just say, no, and they'll come apologize to me because they see that I'm not on that no more. I have to turn. I can see him be logged into this desk, and I have this phone right here. I cast it onto my TV, baby. I been here blasting gospel music. It's like I have a craving to learn. I want to know why I'm able to see, why I'm able to dream, why I'm able to know, why I'm able to feel. I want to know what I can do with it. Who can I help? When you have gifts and you are put here to do something and you choose to live a different lifestyle and you go against the grain, you're going to always run into hardships and mishaps until you stop and focus on what you're supposed to do and ask God for clarity and to show you and ask, talk to your guardian angels as well. Talk to them too. Don't just talk to him all the time. Talk to them too. Thank them for protection. Thank you, because that's a partnership. Your spirit, guardian angels, and God, that's a partnership, baby. Thank them too. Thank him for and show gratitude. Show gratitude when you wake up, because you ain't have to wake up. You could be waking up one day, yeah, all right, standing over yourself. Thank the Lord for opportunities. Thank the Lord for your meal you finna eat. Thank him for a peace of mind. It's so quiet in my house right now. I'm so grateful for that. I wake up and go to sleep to nothing but stillness. Quiet. My mind is quiet. My heart is quiet. Last around that time, I posted a picture of my blood pressure being so high. That was from I was still trying to come down from the bullcrap, worration, worrying in the midst. But still, I was doing it wrong. I was still journaling and I was still reading my Bible and still worrying. But when I stopped, I said, you can't do this because that's why you're not getting no results. You got to stop, baby. You got to just talk to the Lord. Prove to me. Prove to me that I'm worth this and this and this. Prove to me and I will do good with whatever you bless me. You know I need this. What can I do? Prove to me that I deserve this. What can I do to help get this? Don't ask, Lord, why I ain't got my house yet? Why I ain't got my car yet? Why I ain't got this job yet? Prove to me that I'm worth it, Lord. Okay, so he gonna give it to you. So what you gonna do? You gonna put in the muscle. You gonna put in the work to keep it. Is this really meant for you? You got to come ready and prepare for what he finna give you. You can't just because I'm manifesting right in the journal don't mean it's gonna come true. You got to have word behind it. You seen the scriptures up in there, the Bible verses. That is what helps implicate all positive energy. You got to have Psalms 39, Psalms 40, Psalms 71, Psalms 41. Did I say Psalms 40? Did I? Did I? Yes. Morning, noon, and night. Because I don't need crystals or spells or candles to keep. I ain't got not one. I got 2 candles in my table in my living room, and they cinnamon caramel smelling candles from Walmart. Because I like those kind of scents. You don't see no white candle, no black candle, no red candle for no money, no nothing. I've been able to be blessed fully without having to do anything evil or negative to get it to draw stuff in. Well, washing my hands with cinnamon. That's basic. You can Google that. And claiming abundance over my life. Every day, every chance I get, I put it in my mind because I know that it's real. I'm abundant. I'm a money magnet. When you say this stuff, you basically, my point is, from me feeling like I was in the pits of hell, I reprogrammed my mind. I forced my mind to turn all of my negativity into positivity. I created a circle of positive energy around me because I forced the negative energy out of my life and out of my way. I had to. So when people sit here and be saying, or they can't get ahead, or they can't this, stop saying, I cannot stand when a person's around me and say, like, they'll speak stuff out loud, like, oh, I ain't trying to get no car wreck today, or I ain't trying to be behind my bitch. Stop saying that. Y'all got to stop saying the tongue is so powerful. When I tell you, when I talk about stuff and when I say stuff, it's very true. I don't know what happens, but when I speak, especially if somebody done me wrong, and I say, you better hope something don't happen to you. It's not me wishing on you. It's just from what's been going on in my life. When people do stuff to me, something end up happening to them. I have no control. And that's why I say it's out of my control. That's what I told her. I looked at her face. I said, you better hope that you don't have to end up in my situation because you're not gonna be able to. Oh, I got a support system for my stuff. Do you really? Hmm. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not saying I want anything to happen to you, but I know for a fact that God's gonna put something on your heart and on your spirit for you to be like, oh, that wasn't right. And I don't need an apology. I want you to get it in your mind that you cannot walk around here and think you better than people because you feel like you live a certain lifestyle because all that could be baby, when I tell you stuff could be taken from you. If you don't do right, I don't care how many millions of dollars people got, how many followers people got. It's your heart and your spirit, baby. It don't matter what you get on here and talk about and do. It's what's in here. Ain't no God know my heart stuff and you out here doing wrong. You say God know my heart. Yeah, he knows your heart. That's why he said if you have an ounce of evil in your heart, when you get to them gates, you will be turned around. And I ain't on here trying to make nobody no Christian or religion or nothing. It ain't about that. It's about you have to be you in your life in some point in life you have to get tired of people, especially from my families that's dysfunctional, from the families that come from them generational curses. Ain't y'all tired of falling out with family? Ain't y'all tired of having unsuccessful relationships? Ain't y'all tired of not trusting your friends and tired of job hopping and being on drugs and mistreating your children? I just had to cut one of my friends off. You know why? And I'm not gonna say her name because I respect her and I still love her. But I had to get away from her because of how she talked to her kids. I can't do that. I can't do that. You can't do that. I can't do that because you don't do that. Them is babies. You can't do that and call them out their name. My heart couldn't allow that. And I really wish that I could see them, the babies. But their mama, she got a lot of work to do. Because you don't treat kids any kind of way. And I don't give a damn how I'm looking on this camera right now. The hell with this weave. Okay, I'm about to take this wig off anyway. But people, while we all worried about what's going on with the war, all this stuff has to come to pass. All this stuff has to happen. I'm not gonna be surprised if a missile come falling out of the sky. Am I gonna be terrified? Hell yeah. I'm not gonna be scared if we don't see the sun and the moon no more. Because it's supposed to happen. And I guess I'm so comfortable because I feel like I done had the hardest life and I've been through so much. Ain't nothing else. Like I don't have enough strength to be worried about things. I'm ready to go where I need to go. Okay? Been ready. Because it's nothing else. I feel like there's nothing else left for me to do here. I have found my destination of living in purity and peace. I have such a peaceful life now, and everything that was removed, I'm receiving it back tenfold. I've been put in a position where I can give money away, give it away. But we ain't gonna talk about that. You ain't seen no Facebook post of me posting on, oh yeah, I just lent something, I just gave. Never, never. But just a few months ago, it was definitely not that. It was a whole nother ball game. So if you see in this video, friend, I hope all is well with you. But I just want you to keep in mind, with that same person you gave up on, the same lifestyle you're trying to live, you need to be showing gratitude every day and ask the Lord to to guide your steps to where you can secure the bag and not have to work so hard for it. It'll just come to you since you're so blessed and highly favored. How you so blessed and highly favored and you got to work two jobs? That ain't blessed and highly favored to me. That's working and breaking your back just to have. No. When you do right, you get right. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And to all my people who always um affiliating witchcraft and evil and devilment with people having born abilities, how they use it is on them. But if you, I'm speaking for myself, I'm a person who has the ability to feel and go off emotion, and I don't and I don't, I always have sympathy for people, right? Like if a person fall down the stairs, to other people bust out laughing, and I think that's evil. When somebody fall and get hurt, I don't see why people think that stuff be funny. Like I don't be seeing what be funny about it, because they could have hurt themselves. I've always been the odd person in my family, and I'm grateful for it because I'm different from everybody. And that's why I had to get away from everybody, because people ain't want to change. People still walking around shacking up, ain't trying to get married. They still doing the same stuff. I don't want to be around nobody that's negative and who ain't trying to fix their life. I got so much work to do. This is just the beginning. But if I know that I can be at point zero and come back up, and it was not my doing. And the way that stuff played out for me, y'all would not believe it. Y'all wouldn't believe it, man. Y'all would not believe it. So I just want to say, while I'm still over here trying to get my motherfucking life together, in the midst of it all, I've been blessed. And be comfortable with being in isolation mode. Be comfortable. Okay? Isolation means cutting out all the stuff and all the people, because it be people's energies. People energy can rub off on you. You can have somebody come over your house that they just fell out or cuss their mama out or flick somebody off in traffic. But when they come to your door, they ain't really on that rah-rah stuff. But that energy from that is following them, and it could leave on you. Now you and them finna bump out, or when they leave their energy in your house, and now you gonna have a bad week or a bad day. Baby, you got to clean your energy, baby, and you got to speak stuff over your house and over your life. That I bind any negative energy or any negative person from coming in my door, or from any negative spirits to linger. You're not welcome here. Y'all got to walk around saying this stuff. You got to. You got to. Just simple statements like that. You moving that negative energy from away from you. Don't be comfortable. I'll be damned if I wake up with somebody every day and got to argue with you. That ain't love. Every day we arguing, be about to fight. I ain't finna argue with my kids. I'm so grateful my son just turned 18. I ain't had to crack him upside his head, crack him in his back. I ain't had to I threatened him a few times, about cleaning up stuff. But that's it. He don't run the streets. He don't go nowhere. I was pregnant. I had him at this age. I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna happen. He's going to have to experience the world. But I'm grateful that it's been an easy ride. I haven't been the best, and we can sit here and talk about stuff, talk about the hardships, talk about the hard times. And you know what he always tell me? I understand, I see, I'm glad that I was able to go through stuff so I can know what to do. Not saying that we have all the answers, but in somebody's life, in somebody's family, there got to be a mule. There got to be one person that is trying to gain spiritual consciousness and seek out positivity. Nobody wants to live and dwell in constant bullcrap all the time. For me to have to, I got downloads and got messages, and I still end up ready to bust somebody's head. That's because I was used by that negativity from that situation, how it clinged on to me and it took over me. But when I went back and held myself accountable and started biting my tongue, baby, when I say I bit my tongue so hard, over the past couple months, and biting that tongue got me them blessings. Biting that tongue and turning the other cheek got me so many blessings. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. I just showed y'all what's in this journal. I literally wrote down 2 vision boards. I made 2 vision boards. Matter of fact, let's see if it's in this phone. 222 on the clock. 222 on the clock. Them angel numbers ain't no lie. I'm going to tell you what I know. I thank you, Lord, for that message. 222 on the clock. Yeah, stop playing game. Let's see this new vision board I just made. Here you go. Here you go. There go one I just made. February 19th. You see it? Vision board. Can y'all see it? I know the ring light is. Vision board. You go on Canva and you find pictures and you post make it happen vision board. Baby, the first vision board I made, 2 days later and after writing in that journal, I got my approval with an S. Got denied 4 times and got approved for 2 right back to back. You can't tell me God does not work. And for people who always, and another thing I can't stand, stop going around saying that you high, that you blessed and highly favored because you able to live a luxurious life. A lot of these blessed and highly favored people, they use that for mental reasons to instill or convince themselves that they're doing the right thing or living the right kind of life. When deep down inside, they be the most evil people you know. They ain't right with God, ain't prayed, ain't read no Bible verse, ain't did nothing to rid of negative energy in their life. They just wake up and go. Wake up and go spend money. What you doing for people? Are you paying somebody a bill and not talking about it? Or are you giving people money and just to do it because your spirit wants you to do it, not just because you want to have something to do or you want to record something? If you walk around here doing stuff just for clout, sit down. Sit down. Because that kind of stuff don't come back to you and you like, it's gonna come back to me. How you know that? It might not come back to you, it might come back to your kids. Everything is connected. The things you can do to somebody, it might not come back to you. It will come back on your family. It come back to you at work. It's gonna come back. It's a boomerang effect for energy. That goes the same way with good energy. If you spew out good energy, I promise you're gonna get that same love back, baby. And it might not even be from who you want it from. It might be from a stranger. I'm trying to tell you what I know. So I guess if you can take one thing from this message is to just love people and love genuinely. Put positivity out in the world. I don't care if you compliment somebody, man. It can be somebody you don't work on a job with them for 5 months. You walk past them every day, y'all don't speak. Compliment them one day, even if they don't say nothing back. That's good positive energy that you put out into the universe, and it's gonna double back. It's gonna come right back to you. Whether it be a compliment from somebody else, or it could be a deposit into your bank account. Good energy and welcomes good energy. Bad energy welcomes bad energy. That's why I don't like it to be dark in my house. When it's raining and gloomy outside, I hate that. Baby, I be cutting lights, lighting candles, because I feel like darkness welcomes darkness. And I don't need nothing dark around me. Okay, we already been there, done that. And I done climbed up out of that hole. Thank you, Lord. I got so much work to do. But I just want to come share my story. And if you made it to the end of my video, to prove to that you made it to the end of my video, put a heart in the comment section. And I'll holler at y'all later. I don't know when it might be another year. Might be before then. I'm pretty sure. I got more stories to tell you, but it's already been an hour and I ain't finna burn out my storage on my phone. Let's just keep it all the way buck. I'm not doing that. But I hope everybody have a wonderful I hope everybody have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Manifest. I try to share affirmations on my CC Love Facebook page all the time. These affirmations work, but you cannot don't just go on nobody's page, read no affirmation and think, okay, well, I'm gonna get this tomorrow or next week. Do you believe that you're gonna get it? Do you feel that you're gonna get it? Do you think saying it one time and leaving it alone just gonna make something shake? No. Man, I had to manifest for a whole month or 2 months before I even started seeing results. Come on, baby. And you can't get mad and get tired if you feel like the Lord don't hear you and He ain't blessing you. How you know He ain't already put you in position to put people in front of you to be your blessing, but you ran them off or you effed it up. Start assessing situations and evaluating stuff and looking deeper into stuff. Everything has a deeper meaning. Everything has a deeper meaning than what you think it do. Stop getting caught up in all this hype about the eclipse and all this and third. Baby, whatever gonna happen in the sky gonna happen. We ain't got no control over it. All we need to do, if we start seeing something a little crazy up there, just go down, repent, and ask the Lord to help you. Cause that's all we can do at that time. Ain't no running, hiding nowhere. Where we gonna go? Where we gonna go? People need to stop being realistic and stop being delusional. All I'm saying. Stop thinking. Stop thinking. And let me tell you something. These crystals. I left these crystals in my old place. I said, I'm done with them crystals. They ain't doing enough for me. I don't feel like, because I was in a negative mind space, so I feel like the negativity spewed off into the crystals. So I left them, or I thought. I ain't seen them crystals in months. I was cleaning out my closet, trying to put my closet together finally. Because when I got this huge sheet, I had got so many packages for like 3 weeks straight. I kept getting so many Amazon Shein packages. And I finally got my closet together. Guess what I found? They're the 4 most important crystals that I was using anyway. I just got an alert right now saying 2 Northquakes just rattled somewhere in North Carolina. That's my state that I'm in. I literally just got this notification at the top of my phone. They said stuff gonna start happening in weird places. I'm just waiting. It's nothing we can do. Y'all ought to be tired of living down here in hell. Baby, please. That's why that Tasha Cobbs For Your Glory, that's my favorite song, because I want to be where you are. Gotta be where you are. I got so much work to do. I got here to do it, child, because I ain't trying to be down here with these heathens. I'm sick of them. But have faith that everything will always work out in your favor. That's my favorite affirmation. I say that every day. So everything always works out in my favor. I'm so happy and so blessed to see that everything always works out in my favor. I'm so happy and I'm so blessed to know that I am abundant, I am loved, and I am prosperous. I am so happy and so blessed to see $5,000 in my bank account. And it's on its way to me, recalibrated, clean, and belonging to me. So mote it be. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all next time.